Yeah, that's all right. Thank you.
They don't used to hook up right now, or let me have yours.
He's an awful good fellow, Bill. So if you go, will it be so you hear him talk, or is it?
It's live. I'm filming right now.
Yeah.
I'm filming them harnessing that horse right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's live in color.
Okay. You get Cotton's name and address there. Now his name ain't Cotton, but Cotton, what is your name?
Stanley, Marlin.
Stanley. Your daddy told me that, but I forgot it. But we call you Cotton anyhow. I'm gonna curry.
You help yourself. You go ahead about what you're doing.
And be sure. Bob, I want to go out yonder and get the wagon master and another boy or two to get them in, would you?
Be no problem at all. Be no problem at all.
What I mean now.
What you doing, young man?
I'm currying this mule.
What do you mean currying? What's that?
Getting all the hairs off of him.
In other words, giving him combing his hair this morning.
Yeah, combing his hair this morning.
Has that mule got a name?
Yeah, his name's Sam.
Sam. What's your name?
Ted Langford, my name.
What you doing on this wagon train?
Having fun.
Who you with?
My grandfather, Ken Langford.
Your grandfather?
Yeah.
Just you and your grandpa?
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
Yep.
A little touch of the old-timey days, isn't it?
Yeah. Get away from everything.
There you go. Well, do you do this every morning when you get ready to go?
Sure do.
Looking after your animals, aren't you?
Yep. He likes it too.
Well, you go right ahead about your business now. Don't let me interrupt you.
Okay.
You got another mule or you just got one?
I just got one and he pulls that buggy over there.
Oh, y'all riding in a buggy today?
Yeah. I am. My grandfather's got a team of horses that pulls the wagon.
Oh, is that his right there?
Yeah.
Okay. That mule's real gentle, isn't it?
Yeah, he's tame. And not say it.
How old is it, you know?
He's 14 years old.
How old are you?
I'm 13. He's 1 year older than I am.
Y'all get along real good, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Where'd y'all sleep last night?
In that horse trailer.
In the horse trailer?
Yeah.
You camped out, didn't you?
Yep, sure did.
A little bit different from old-timey, I guess, but you kind of have to sleep where you can, don't you?
Yeah, sure do.
What'd you have for breakfast this morning?
Well, we had sausage, eggs, and gravy.
Did y'all fix it, or did you go up there to the
We went
center?
up there and bought it.
Oh, okay. Have y'all fixed your own meals while you've been out here?
Yeah, I do most of the cooking, and we cook egg sandwiches just about every morning.
Uh-huh.
And for lunch we cook. We have bologna and ham and cook some eggs and put that on it.
Real good eating, isn't it?
It is. It's not as good as my mama fixes, but it'll do till I get home.
Those horses eating pretty good, aren't they? You got enough feed with you to last you the trip?
I done been over. I got my record. I didn't have I can't talk no way.
Mr. Moore, what's your full name?
Bud Moore.
What part do you play in this?
I just ride a wagon, buggy.
Well, now, who's the wagon master?
Darrell watching.
Darrell Watson? Where y'all from?
I'm from North Wilkesboro.
I'm from Boone.
You're from Boone?
Yeah.
One from, well, now, is this the Daniel Boone Wagon train type of thing? Tell me about this a little bit.
Yeah, Daniel Boone Wagon train. Darryl, talk up there, Darryl, so we can hear you when I go get this thing.
Well, he's got to get into it, hasn't
Right, he's got to get his 2 cents.
he? Now, we'll start again. This is what now?
Daniel Boone Wagon train. We're going to Boone. We left at the Kerscott Dam, right outside of Wilkesboro,
Uh-huh.
on Tuesday morning, and we'll go into Triplet today, and tomorrow we'll camp there tonight, and tomorrow we'll go to Boone.
Uh-huh. Well, now, how long has this been established?
It's been running for 4 years. This trip, it run for several years ago, and was disbanded for about 7 or 8 years, and we got it back together in '72, I believe it was.
What's the purpose of it?
Well, to have a little fun. It's kind of a tribute to Daniel Boone. The Merchants Association in Boone sponsors it, and it's a tribute to Daniel Boone and, you know, history, and a lot of people take it for their vacation, go on vacation that week.
You're trying to grab a hold of a little bit of history in a way,
Right.
but it's hard to go back, but I say you're trying to grab a hold of a little bit of it. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Well, at least you're bringing a lot of the young kids into it, too.
Yeah, we have several small kids.
There you go, Darrell. He'll lead you right on in there.
Got a lot of old men, too.
Is that right?
Yeah, like over here and over here and over here. I'm one of the kids.
Oh, is that right?
Now you're coming. We want
Here's some more kids, too.
Yeah, here's some kids coming right here.
How many wagons you got in this train?
44.
44.
Yeah.
How many horseback riders? You have any idea?
I don't know, really. About 50, I guess.
We could go into a lot of detail how you put it all together and that, but we won't do that today. We might sit down someday and
Right, that'd take
too
3 or 4
long
days.
to go into that end of it. Mr. Moore, are you any kin to Ivy Moore?
Way off, not too much.
Way off, huh? He was a fella that kind of headed this up originally, I guess, wasn't he?
He's the man that started the Daniel Boone Wagon train. He used to walk in front of us and carry his old gun
Yeah.
and his, what kind of cap do they call him?
Coonskin?
Yeah, coonskin caps. He used to walk all
Yeah.
the way to Boone. He's the man that started the Daniel Boone Wagon train.
Yeah.
And I've been on every one of them.
He was Daniel Boone back
Yeah,
then.
he was
Yeah.
playing this Daniel Boone, yeah.
Well, now, do you have any wagons in this wagon train that would be similar to what was used going west?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, these,
There's several here that would be.
Would it be classified authentic type of wagons that would be going
Well,
west?
Mr. Langford's here is got you same type of wheels, and
Uh-huh.
pretty much the same type of thing they would use. A lot of the wagons back then was a lot larger, to where
Yeah.
they could carry a lot more
Yeah.
items on them.
More like a big freight wagon, wouldn't it?
Yes. They carried furniture and all types of stuff back in those days.
These wagons look similar to what I remember people used to use to go to town and haul light supplies and things like that.
Right, right. Most of the wagons that's on the train are smaller wagons than
Yeah.
they used to use.
I noticed you got a few buggies in the
Yes,
Yeah.
group.
we got several, 4 or 5 real nice buggies.
Yeah, I used to drive a wagon, but I've got me a buggy now, riding a buggy. It's a
Move-
lot easier on me.
Is that moving up or moving down?
That's moving up.
I figured it
Yeah.
was.
Back in those days, everybody had to have a wagon.
Yeah.
Just a very few people had a buggy.
Yeah, when they started this wagon train, nothing, no rubber tar, nothing
Uh-huh.
could go on. Buggy, nothing. It was strictly wagons when we first started.
That'd been something years ago to see a wagon going across the prairie with rubber tires on it. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, and hydraulic brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
service station in the country
That's
could
right.
patch his tires back
Yeah.
then. Gentlemen, I certainly appreciate this, and I
Thank
don't want to
you.
take up any more of your time. I know you got a full schedule.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, boys. Thank
Yeah.
you. Bob? He won't leave. I'll watch him. Go ahead and put them britches down. Come on, Ted. Quit that patting, honey. Come on, put them harness on. Like, you know how to do that. Bob, I'm gonna help him. Look.
Yeah, go right on. That'd be good to have grandpa and grandson in there working together.
Yeah. We got to get this straightened out. He ain't never gonna.
Get tangled up if he's not careful, won't he?
Yeah. When you lay them down on the night.
Y'all got a good mattress in there where you sleep?
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yeah, we sure have.
You don't sleep in on that hard ground anymore.
No, we sleep in the trailer. That's one of the authentic things that's gone. Is the sleeping.
What's that part of the harness you putting on right there, Mr. Langford?
Britching.
The breeches.
Britching, right.
The breeching. That's the crupper there. Is that right?
Buckle it down there.
Is that called what now?
Britching.
Yeah, but where you got your hands on? Is that
The crupper.
the crupper?
Crupper, right. On the crupper.
Keeps the harness straight.
Yeah, keep the harness from coming off. Look at Teddy, look at that. Yeah, that's the crupper. Now this is the buggy harness, Bob. This part is
A little different from
from the wagon harness.
wagon harness.
Oh, yeah. It's the, I'll be putting the wagon harness on. Now he's got the buggy harness fixed.
all right.
And now let me get in the wagon.
Wagon harness.
Wagon harness, yeah. Yeah. Come around here, Danny. Come on around there. Whoa, boy. Come on, whoa. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Whoa. That's about as authentic as you can get it, Bob. This part is. Now, there, whoa.
A lot of leather goes into this, don't it?
Yeah, boy. Yeah. It sure is.
What would a harness cost nowadays for a horse?
A set of harness like this would be around $1,400–$1,500.
Good night.
Yeah, they're awful high.
Back years ago, though, I guess in the times when money wasn't
You
too
can get a
plentiful.
set. My daddy would buy a set for $30.
Uh-huh.
As good as these is.
Yeah.
But
Well, that $30 was what? 30 days of work, wasn't it?
or more.
Yeah.
So they didn't make $1 a day then.
So I guess in proportion, it's about the same, isn't it?
Same difference. I could raise 1,500 better than my daddy could have raised 30.
Yeah.
We worked, picked blackberries
Yeah.
to buy them and pay our taxes.
Well, now you take nowadays, a man worked 30 days, he can make $1,500.
Oh, more than that.
more than that. Average, you know, well, we're talking, say, minimum wage, basically.
Yeah.
But back then, $30 a day was big money.
These kids are, well, they are, now I've got grandchildren working, drawing $5.35 an hour.
Yeah.
When I worked for a dime.
Big difference, isn't it?
A big difference. They work between school
Yeah.
semesters of summer.
Yeah.
Got a little granddaughter. She went to work at Holly, and she's drawing $5.34 an hour.
Well, now, I guess the harness back that your dad bought didn't have all the brass work or
Yeah,
the.
his pretty much the same.
Oh, is that right?
Pretty much the same.
I don't know where maybe this is just decorated special or.
No, it's used to. This set of harness is about as authentic as you could get it. They got that many buttons on them, and my daddy bought a set one time when I was just a boy, and there's the prettiest things with the buttons and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and we was really proud of that set of harness. Yes, sir.
Back then, a horse was just like a beautiful automobile today, wasn't it?
More so. Just,
I mean, you took as much pride in a good horse and its harness as you would in a beautiful automobile
Well,
today.
I more so. They was more careful with them and caring for them. They're more delicate than an automobile. They'll let them sit out, but your horse had to be in the stable and carried and haltered.
Yeah, I noticed that currying to start with this morning. Y'all really look after your animals mighty good.
Do it to make them feel good.
Oh yeah.
And work good. And,
that shows you have respect for yourself. When you got respect for your animal.
If you don't respect your horse, then you couldn't expect to respect yourself.
There you go.
Everybody that your man loves his horse will usually love his neighbor and himself.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get on this side. You get
that's just fine.
Hey, you turn him around. Get hold of his bridle, his bit there. You come. Get hold of his bit over yonder. Lead him around here. Bring him on around here. Come on, honey. Come here. Come on this way, Teddy. Come up here, honey. Now that's a good one. Whoa, get over there, Samantha. Get over there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, baby. Whoa. Now get his tail. Go over and get that. Get that in there. You got it?
Yeah, got it ready.
Get your line back to your buggy. Well, that'll make a good one.
Yes, sir, boy. That's mighty fine hooking up right
That'll
there.
make a good one. Now that's about as authentic as you could get it. A poor man would use a mule, and of course a rich man would use a nice buggy horse.
Old-timey people took pride in their buggy horses, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they did. They did.
You take a good buggy horse, could really cross country, can't it?
And they could really, it was really nice to have one. Too many people couldn't own one. Just a few people could own a buggy horse.
You hadn't had no runaways on this trip, have you?
No, no.
Most people's horses and mules have been pretty well trained, haven't they?
We've got on this train, he got some good strict rules, and we've got an awful nice bunch of people to ride with here.
That's good.
Well, that's as good as you can get us.
Yes, sir.
I want you to get this crowd.
Morning.
Oh, that's a little girl?
Yeah, this is a girl.
Oh, sorry about
Come here,
that. I
Laura,
didn't mean
let me
to.
comb your hair.
Is this your family?
Yep,
What's your name?
Stanley Marley,
Where you from?
Ferguson.
A Wilkie County man.
Yeah,
How many of your families along with you?
wife and 2 girls.
Breaking them in kind of young, aren't you?
Yeah, well, Laura, we all went last year when Laura went, but about 5 months old.
Yeah.
You're there. You got a camera hog, ain't you?
There you go.
We already had a bicycle.
Appreciate this.
Yeah, welcome.
What's your name, please?
Monica Smith
Where are you from?
from Concord.
Concord.
I came from Raleigh, but originally from Concord.
Y'all are riders today.
Sure
Are you outriders, or you ride drag, or whereabouts do you ride in the train?
Right behind that wagon.
Right behind that wagon? How far back or how far forward?
We're about 20, about in the middle. About the best place to be. You can see up the front, see up the back.
With the rain that come, it don't leave the road too dusty, does it? Well, if you're riding drag, probably get a little dusty, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
This the first time you ever been on one?
Oh, no, I've been on for about 8 years now.
8 years. You undoubtedly enjoy it, don't you?
Yeah. For some reason.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yo,
How you doing?
just fine, sir. How are you?
Fine.
What's your name?
Joe Edmiston?
I see you got a flag there.
Yes, sir. I'm a flagman. I'll go in front and stop the traffic.
Appreciate it.
Okay. You have a good day.
You too.
Kind of wagon train I was riding on walking.
There you go.